Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another video with me. If you're new here, my name is Amy and I have been on a weight loss journey for the last couple of years following the Starch Solution and using the principles of calorie density. I'm a busy mum of two and I want to show you every single day what I eat to make this way of eating work for me, what things I put in place, and just my general mindset every single day, which I don't feel like you see a lot of the time. You get a nice, what I eat in a day video, but what about what someone's going through on a really busy, rubbish day when they've got no food in the house, and how do they put it together and all those things. So I'm joined by my little roaster, and she has spotted a little chocolate ball that she was munching on earlier, so you eat that. So, okay, let me just readjust. Truth be told, I'm absolutely starving, okay? I don't usually like to get to the point where I'm super hungry. In this way of eating, you can be satisfied 100% of the time, never having to go hungry. However, I do have to go hungry when Romy is asleep on me for hours and hours and hours and I can't get off the couch and I need to pee, super thirsty, and I'm starving. And now it's 12 o'clock and I haven't eaten a thing. So it's good that I've got some stuff prepared in the fridge. So I'm gonna go and have a look and then we're gonna eat something immediately because I'm absolutely ravenous. But first I'm also gonna drink my warmed up leftover tea from about 5 or 6 hours ago. Okay, let's do it. Mwah. Okay, so I know that I've got a few little bits in the fridge that we could eat, but I don't know what to eat. I have so many delicious things that I could eat right now, and I'm really struggling to figure out what to actually eat. This way of eating weight loss doesn't have to be boring. I've got so many things. So I've got a chocolate cake, a chocolate brownie in there with some chocolate frosting. That's sounding pretty good to me right now. I think I'm going to go for that. But I also really fancied another apple cake. I made an apple cake the other day. And I also want some chickpea ice cream, but I don't have any chickpeas, so I need to put some chickpeas on. Anyway, I also have leftover sushi from last night, which I could eat for breakfast. Oh my gosh, there's just so much good stuff. And oh yes, I totally forgot. I love starting my day with veggies. I totally forgot I've got some leftover cabbage from yesterday. Yay. So I'm going to eat this leftover cabbage. Although it's not as many veggies as I would usually eat, I'm okay about that because I'm starving. So it's all right. Then let me get out my chocolate pudding, otherwise known as chocolate frosting. And where's my cake? Where's my cake? Aha! This is my chocolate. Well, I'm calling it cake, but it's basically leftover chocolate muffin mix from when I made muffins with the kids the other day. So I'm just going to have some of this. I'm not going to have it all because I think it's quite... There you roll it. Okay, yes, I know it's an odd mix. And one of my favourite things is the fact that food doesn't have to be... You'd like some, would you? Food can just be food. It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to have breakfast food at breakfast time. You can just eat any food when you're hungry. So this may look like a really strange combination of food, but I'm excited about it. I want to eat it. I'm starving. You eat that, Elon. Right. You guys know I'm a volume eater. I eat masses and masses of food. But I know that this brownie mix has got quite a few dates in it. Now, I don't mind dates, but they are slightly higher in calorie density and they've got loads of sweetness, which then causes me to eat more than I naturally would and not enables me to listen to my hunger fullness cues. So I'm still going to eat it because it's there, it's available, and I'm starving. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it in half. I'm going to have half of it, and I'm going to obviously have my sweet potato chocolate pudding on the top of it, like a frosting, and I'm also going to have fruit. So I bought some grapes. I'm going to grab a banana. One banana. Okay, so that's going to be that element. But first I'm having my cabbage. This actually is not very many veggies. I'm going to have to put on some more veggies. I'm going to eat the veggies, then eat the cake, then eat some more veggies. Because you know what? I love veggies. So I'm happy to go back for them after the cake. Anyway, let's do this. Let's do this. I'll show you what it looks like when this cake's looking beautiful. I just thought it was worth showing you what Romy's about to get into. She has got some chocolate cake and some chocolate pudding. She is about to be pure and utter filth. So this is the before. Is that nice? Romy, have a taste. Oh yeah, oh, look at that. Oh yeah. So yes, this is the before. I'll show you the after. Okay, so I'm looking at this plate. I've got half the cake with frosting and I've got some fruit. And I know that I need more food than this. Yeah, it might look ridiculous. This might look like a lot of food. I'm a volume eater, guys. I need a lot of food. And so I'm showing you how to make this way of eating work if you are a volume eater. So I know I need some in this little space here. So I've got some frozen mango. I love eating frozen mango. It tastes like a mango sorbet. It's so delicious. So I'm just going to go and shove some frozen mango there. Yep. So here we go. So starting off with my cabbage. It's a tiny amount. I need some more food, but I'm so glad I bought some broccoli yesterday because I don't feel like I've had broccoli for ages, and I love broccoli. Anyway, so yes, this is my chocolatey cake. Oh my God, can you guys believe that you can have chocolate cake and it's healthy and it's weight loss friendly and it's full of chickpeas and courgettes, zucchini to you guys in the States. Isn't that mind-blowing? It's just about switching up the ingredients. You can literally have anything that you want. Cake, ice cream, pizza, burger, you can have it all. You just need to make it in a clever way. And also you can reduce the calorie density by adding loads of fruit and loads of veggies like I am doing here. So this is how you can eat chocolate cake for breakfast, baby. Anyway, I'm going to go and stuff my face. I did want to say, I do love starting my day with veggies and beans. Veggies are incredible. And, you know, the more you eat them, the more you crave them as well. But what I also wanted to say is, if I'm doing a 50-50 plate, I know most people do 50-50 plate and they add non-starchy. Did you need some more chocolate pudding by any chance? Well, all right then. You can have more chocolate pudding. Romy is loving it. When you're doing the 50-50 plate, I know most people go for veggies. I am happy to mix veggies and fruits in that. So this may not be your typical 50-50 plate for veggie wise, but I'm considering this a 50-50 plate because fruits are also incredibly low in calorie density. And almost just as much as veggies. I know veggies are slightly better in terms of calorie density, but the fruits are still fantastic. So I consider that 50-50 plate plus preloading. So I've got so much goodness going on here. Anyway, I'm gonna go eat. Do you guys want to see? Yeah, I'll show you. Okay, I told you I was going to show you the after. This is the after. Oh, look at that naughty little face. She's going to be very messy and very hard to clean later. Yeah, I wanted to show you this cake real quick. This cake is incredible. I'm going to stop eating that. I'm going to eat my veggies first. Okay, so I told you that was the after before. This is the real after effect. I don't know why I did it to myself, but did she have a good time? Yes, she did. Is she after Phil? Yes, she is. And has she got attitude? Always lots of attitude. Anyway, let's clean this baby. Okay, so Romy's now clean, but there's two things I wanted to just quickly chat about. Sorry if Romy's in a very squeaky mood today, so she will be squeaking. I'm sorry for you guys who don't enjoy that. Feel free to press mute when you need to. So there's a couple of things. First thing I wanted to say is my taste buds have adjusted so much over the last 6 months or so. I don't know, maybe like 4 months since I've properly stopped using any like sweeteners. I used to douse my breakfast in maple syrup, brown sugar, or blend loads of blended dates and stuff, and that's fine if that's where you're at. That wasn't serving me purely because I was overindulging on those things because they were so stimulating, palatable. So I have now not been doing that for a fair few months now, and it's interesting. Eating this chocolate cake, which in all other respects is fantastic, and dates are fantastic. Dates are brilliant. You know, you guys can obviously have dates. I can obviously have dates, but it tastes so sweet to me to the point where I'm actually just not super keen. Like, it's an amazing cake, it's super yummy, but it's just too sweet. And it's just amazing how your taste buds can adjust, because I was the girl who could eat 2 or 3 tubs of Ben & Jerry in one sitting and almost an entire cake. I've been that person. I was that person. So it's really crazy to me that having a few dates in this otherwise extremely healthy chocolate cake is making it really, really oversweet for me. So I don't think I can actually eat any more of it. I'm going to leave that. And I'm going to finish my grapes. But instead, what I'm going to have for the rest of my starchy bit, because I still am a little bit hungry, is I'm just going to finish off this chocolate pudding. And if you guys don't know about this chocolate pudding, it's one of my favourite creations that I've ever come up with. I mean, maybe other people do it, I've got no idea, but it's something I did on the potato reset. It's just blended up sweet potatoes with cocoa powder, and I think it was like the tiniest splash of soy milk, but you could do water if you wanted. And it's so yummy, and this is the perfect amount of sweetness for me. I just thought it was interesting noting how your taste buds can change. So if you are at the stage where you still love loads of maple syrup and loads of sugary stuff, I mean, that's fine. Even just transitioning from junk food sugariness to using maple syrup on your porridge, it would be an incredible step. And don't worry, your taste buds do adjust, I promise. But if you're wanting to go that next step, if you're wanting to cut out sweetener because you think it'll help you honor your hunger fullness cues better, and you think, oh my God, my food's so bland and disgusting, it might be like that for a really short period of time, but give it a few weeks, give it some months, and you will have just the same amount of enjoyment as you were having before, but just with a completely different sweetness level. When I now sweeten my porridge or my cakes with a ripe banana, that is on fire to me. It's delicious. You know, this sweet potato pudding is deliciously sweet. I mean, sweet potatoes are very sweet anyway. But that was the first thing. The second thing I wanted to say, sorry, I think I'm feeling a bit chatty today. Second thing I wanted to say is there was some leftovers on Romy's plate and on Abe's plate. Abe had some leftover apples with peanut butter kind of smeared all around them, or just like kind of next to it. And then Romy had some chocolate pudding and some of the chocolate cake and some other bits. So I know as a parent, as a mum, it's really hard not to eat that, not to eat the crusts of a sandwich or a lick of a peanut butter, or, you know, just, you know, where you just kind of have like things around you all day and you just kind of put it in your mouth without even thinking about it. So I want you to really try and focus. If you're struggling with weight loss, I want you to try and focus and be okay with not eating your kids' leftovers or licking things. I want you to be okay with putting things in the bin. It's not a waste of food. They're not eating it. You know, if you feel the need to, save it in the fridge for another day. But if it's not savable, you don't need to eat it. And I know that's really hard to digest sometimes and to like accept, because I hate wasting food as well. But how much would you pay to be your leanest self? You would pay thousands. You'd come up with loads of money if you knew that you would then be your leanest self. So don't worry about, you know, a few p or like a couple of dollars or something being put in the bin if it's what is going to get you to your health and weight loss goals. So I hope that makes sense, but try and be conscious of every lick, everything that you take from your kids and all of those little things. I think Romy's trying to go and play Play-Doh. Sorry, Roms. I was in the zone. So try and be conscious of all those things, because I know they all seem small individually, but I promise you they do add up. And actually cutting out those things was a major game changer for me, and it just reduces the calorie density of your entire day. And it's not even like it's tasty, delicious, memorable food. Yeah, it's just like kids' leftovers. So, you know. Anyway, those are my thoughts. Now we're going to play some Play-Doh. Okay, still feeling hungry after the sweet potato pudding, so went to the fridge and I found myself some sugar snap peas, and I'm just going to snap on these. And for lunch, so just to give you an update, it's like 1:45. It's Tuesday, so we're taking Abe to swimming as soon as we pick him up from school. We need to leave at 3, and then we're not coming back till 5:30. So I, in the next couple of hours, need to make and eat lunch and make dinner and make snacks and have all that ready. So this is what I mean. This may not be a fancy video with like fancy recipes and stuff, but I'm showing you real life, and I'm showing you how I do it when it's crazy. So I need to think about what we're actually having for dinner tonight. I made a meal plan, but in all honesty, I don't actually have the stuff for it. So I think I'm going to have to do an on-the-fly kind of dinner. My husband, James, isn't here this evening to help out because he's out for work, so it's just me and the babies. But for lunch, I wanted to do something really exciting, and I wanted to do some Hasselback potatoes. Never done them before, and I've always wanted to, and they look epically delicious and just like crispy and So anyway, that's what we're going to try out for lunch today, and I'll let you know how they go. I need to have a look at how to do that first, if I'm honest, because I haven't really got a clue. Anyway, I'll keep you updated, but yes, it's going to be a mental couple of hours. Stay tuned. Okay, so we have finally got this little stool up for Romy, so she can now help me cook, which is amazing. She's so funny. She just helped me chop all green beans and some broccoli. This is for lunch that we're having with our Hasselback potatoes. And Romy is hilarious. She's literally munching on raw broccoli. See these all these little bits? She literally shoving them in her face. She loves veggies so much because she sees people eat veggies and get excited about it. Romy, do you love broccoli? See that around the chop? She's just eating it. You eating your broccoli? What a clever pickle. Anyway, we have done some incredible looking Hasselback potatoes. They're currently in the oven. I could not be more excited. It's garlicky. There's like, oh, it's gonna get crispy. It's gonna be incredible. Anyway, I'm gonna do these, I think I'm gonna do these garlicky as well, as per usual. So it's gonna be a very garlicky lunch. I hope I don't have to kiss anybody. It's a good thing James isn't back for hours and hours. So that's all right. Still haven't figured out what we're making for dinner. In fact, we need to go and do that right now. Okay, so Hasselback potatoes are in the oven. They seem to be taking absolutely ages. I don't know why. I think I chose massive potatoes. Anyway, I've decided what we're gonna have for dinner. We were gonna have a potato and cabbage curry, but we don't have any cabbage till tomorrow, so that's my bad. So as a backup, we really don't have much, but as a backup, my go-to is tomato pasta. So I'm gonna quickly whip up a tomato sauce, otherwise kind of like it's tomato soup, tomato sauce kind of situation, just using chopped tomatoes, onion, garlic, some stock, and I'm also going to throw in some red lentils there to give it like a bit of heartiness. And then the kids are going to have that with pasta. Well, Abe's going to have that with pasta, and Romy and I are going to have that with potatoes. So I'm also going to whack some potatoes in the Instant Pot. So when we come back tonight, I'm going to make the soup now. Potatoes will be ready. I'll quickly boil the pasta. Done and dusted. So that is my quick and easy dinner, and I'm going to serve it with broccoli. So food doesn't have to be too complicated. This is going to be so easy to throw together. Literally chuck it in a pan and then blitz it up. Romy is currently finishing off my leftover sushi that I did not eat yesterday. She is actually really loving the sushi at the moment, which is so lovely. I'm just picking off any like bigger chunks that she can't consume because she doesn't have teeth properly yet. She's quite late on the teeth front, so there you go, babes. So she does struggle to eat it, but she loves the pickled ginger. So I'm just giving her some pickled ginger as well because she's a crazy old sausage. Anyway, I'll let you know when the Hasselback potatoes are ready and when I'm able to shove them in my face. Absolutely hilarious. I thought my Hasselback potatoes were taking ages because I turned the oven off. I'm very frustrated with myself. I must have just turned it off out of habit when I went to go and check it. Anyhow, that's all right. I'll have to eat it on the go then. We need to leave in half an hour, so I need to go and get ready. But for snacks, I'm keeping it simple. And sometimes you can just keep it simple. Bananas and Brazil nuts. And you know what? If they're hungry, they'll eat it. Okay, I need to fly out the door, but I wanted to show you my Hasselback potatoes before I leave because they are absolutely incredible. So these are my delicious Hasselback potatoes. So there is garlic stuffed in between those, and they're packed with flavor. And then I've got my broccoli and green beans on the side. So this is going to be my delicious meal. I'm going to take it swimming with me, and I'll try and eat it either in the car or I have no idea when I'll be able to eat it, but I will do my best. But what I'm also going to do, just because I always love taking as much food with me as possible before I leave the house, or when I leave the house, sorry, just in case, because I don't know how hungry I'm going to be. I've got this leftover sushi. I'm just going to bring that with me as well. It's packed, it's ready to go. The kids could eat it. Or the kids might eat my potatoes and I'll eat the sushi. I'm not quite sure how it'll work, but I'll keep you updated. But these Hasselback potatoes just look incredible. Okay, just at the school, and we've got a couple of minutes to kill. So Romy and I are going to quickly eat this sushi, and I've got the rest of the stuff in there. But yeah, we're going to snaffle this now. And I ate a pear just before we left. Actually, Romy ate most of it. I ate some of the pear. Okay, we just got back from swimming, and it's 5:30, and the kids are absolutely crazy. You guys know what I mean if you've had kids. Anyway, we're going to move on from that. I need to quickly whip up dinner because they are very, very hungry and very, very tired. And James isn't here, so I'm a solo mama tonight. Anyway, doesn't look like much, but this is my tomato soup, tomato sauce, whatever you want to call it, with some lovely lentils for the protein in there. I'm going to blitz this up because they don't like the chunks. That's all right. Abe's going to have pasta. Romy's going to have with potatoes. I didn't end up eating my Hasselback potatoes while we were out. I had to sub it for steamed potatoes, but I ate all my veggies because these were not quite cooked in the middle because, like I said, I left the oven off like an idiot. So I'm gonna stick them back in the oven now. Hold on a second, why am I putting the oven on? I'm gonna put them in the air fryer, obviously. Get those babies crisped up, and I'm gonna have the Hasselback potatoes with some of this yummy soup. That's my plan. I'll show you what it looks like when it comes together. Okay, the kids are eating and I've just sat down for my feast, and I want to show you what I've got before I quickly dive in. So in this plate, I just air fried these Hasselback potatoes, and it was a fantastic idea because they've gone super crispy and delicious. So if you've got leftover Hasselbacks, please air fry them. I've got my lovely tomato lentil soup that I made. Very quick, very simple. Recipes over on Instagram, but it barely needs it. 3 tins of tomatoes, half a cup of lentils and an onion and some stock. Perfect. But this is kind of starchy because that's got a bit of lentils in it. So I am preloading with just under half a head of broccoli because Abe's got 2 pieces. Anyway, I'm going to eat that, and then I'm going to eat as much of that as I fancy, and I'm not sure how hungry I am. And I've got a cup of chai tea. So I'm going to start with the broccoli and the tea and then take it from there. I'll keep you updated. But this is a quick and simple dinner in my household when the night is crazy. Hello guys. So it's 9:30 and James literally just got home. I have had an absolutely crazy evening. If you guys have kids, it's been one of those days. Romy was wild. She has so much energy. I mean, anyway, that's beside the point. Anyway, I want to show you what I have eaten. I did not eat everything. I kind of ate some bits and pieces from dinner, and then I got really full. So it's great to listen to your hunger fullness cues, and when kids distract you from your food and you get taken away, that really helps. So I ate that much broccoli. It was really yummy, and I was dipping it in this tomato soupy thing. This is delicious, by the way, guys. This is so yummy. And then I had, well, there's that much left in terms of my Hasselback potatoes. These again were very yummy. I was dipping them in the soup. This soup is fantastic. It is so simple. I think I already told you how to make it. But anyway, that's what I've got left over. I'm gonna now feed this to James, so I need to warm everything up and then take it through to him. I was debating whether or not to do a bouncing session, and I'm actually knackered, and I've got loads of work still that I want to get done as well. It's not stuff I have to do, but it's stuff that I really want to do. So that's nice. Oh, my tea. Let me go grab that. For those of you who know I love biscuit tea, I actually ran out of my biscuit tea. Didn't last very long. Anyway, so my husband's got some chai tea, so now I'm on the chai train. So I'm just drinking some lovely chai tea with soy milk, and it is delicious, really yum. So anyway, I'm just heating this up from earlier. I tend to only have a couple of teas now these days, and I used to have loads more teas, like 4 or so. But what I've discovered is if I drink warm water, like quite hot water, in my mind, it's kind of like a tea. So halfway through some of the teas that I would have had, I now just switch it for really warm water, and my brain doesn't seem to notice because it's warm. And I think in the winter, I struggle to drink water because I don't like cold water. So warm water is where it's at. So that's really helping me. But anyway, this is a reheated tea. Very nice. Yes, my point is I've kept my leggings on because just in case I wanted to do a bounce, now that James has got back, I do want to do a bounce. It's not going to be very long. It's going to be short and sweet, but that's okay. If you want to get some movement in, build the habit of getting movement in. Don't worry about doing a massive 30-minute workout every single day. What you can do is do 2 minutes every single day, and if you build that habit up over time, eventually it'll turn into something amazing. So I'm going to go and do a 2-minute workout whilst I am reheating James's food, and then I might decide to do some more afterwards. I'll let you know. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this crazy mad video of a day of busy mum life. I will chat to you guys tomorrow as always.